Not a soul to pursue, overcome by the darkness. There's no command in a land post-war. I walk the streets alone. My defenses are up, but there's no one to die for. Is that light in my distant blue, or reflections of which I create? Begins to race up. I've gotta swear I just saw it out there. Could it be the fear was always here before? A visitant leave a clue. Is that light in the distant blue? All is frozen, yet I can see a place.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello, and happy Halloween. I'm hanging out with some really cool, great people, some great friends, and a big shout out to the new crew flying the ship. Yeah. Alex Eubank and our good new buddy, Chris. I want to say Chris P. Chris P, yeah.
Chris P.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making the show fly, and we're bringing you a fantastic episode. It just begun. I'm sitting right next to Alec Peterson. Oh, wow.
What note was that?
That was probably a C sharp minor.
That was a C sharp. Alec, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me, man.
Bringing, you're welcome. It's truly my pleasure. This is so much fun. It's a great evening.
So far, it's been wonderful. Yes, thank you.
Yes, and you're getting to hang out and oh my God, don't we have a female, a lovely singer in the room over here? I think it's rumored that Michelle Whitlow is here.
Yeah, what up?
Hey. Bryce, Giuliani. I know, it's you're sitting in the co-host seat. Jason Thomas, we
miss you, buddy.
We miss you. We wanted you to be here, but he's passing out
Halloween and
candy.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween style. He's at home, and it's all good.
She's much cuter, anyways.
She looks a lot cuter, right? Yeah? I don't know. Jason's pretty handsome. Every time I see that wicked mustache, it makes me want to play licks. But Michelle, God, look at you. How are you, though, friend?
I'm excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, well, you sound great.
Thank you.
You got a cool whole. It's so different in here now. We got you, obviously. We got your mic, and you got your.
You got me all set up here.
You're all prepped, and I feel like I'm in the bounds of a new band, I believe. I think we'll maybe get to that. Alec, right? Maybe?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. We can talk about that.
Excellent.
I'd love to.
Bryce, how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Yeah, man.
Happy to be here.
You got is that cable bothering you at all?
No.
Does it look like crap on our show when people look at you?
I just like the connector's pink. It's cute.
I don't think we can see it. I think we're okay.
Yeah,
You're cute,
excellent.
Bryce.
Aww.
Yeah, but as
Only
usual,
on Halloween.
Mr. Giuliani coming over here to the homestead, supplying the provisions. Very happy and blessed to be drinking some of the lovely wine that his family makes. And
delicious.
Bryce, thank you. Yeah.
And moonshine.
Thank
We
you.
don't make the moonshine.
Yeah, you brought me over a little something on my request. Thank you very much, which I'm almost gone with. Great evening. Alec, what is going on, dude?
Oh, man, it's been a while since I've seen you last. I would gather to think it's almost been a year since I last saw you.
Didn't I quit some gig backstage or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Some asshole move.
You propositioned me in the bathroom someplace. I forget where it was.
That same night, I caused a lot of trouble that
Yeah, that was a good night.
So anyhow, you're bringing the act of C tuning into this room.
I am, in addition to the drop A tuning, which is coming with this baritone guitar here.
Great looking guitar.
Thank you. Thank you. It is.
Is this one of those Chapmans?
It is a Chapman. It's a relatively
Wow.
new requisition. I maybe had it for, well, heck, as long as I've been playing with Bryce, so maybe 4 months.
Wow.
4 months long, yeah.
You guys have been playing that long, and I just found out like a week ago.
Stealthy.
You guys are on the radar,
Yeah.
writing music.
Oh, yeah.
New San Diego band. We got. But Michelle, you gonna add on? We weigh in on this, or you gonna let Alec do the?
Please.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, we've been getting together. We've been getting creative. It's been fun. Alec writes some killer stuff, man.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
The minute he showed it to me, I was like,
Yeah.
I want to get in on that.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
Hearing your tone, because a lot of us know you from Up the Irons, right? And then a bunch of other things, of course. We have a lot of friends in common. A lot of people love you. You do a fantastic job on the stage.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome. So, thinking about this in original terms, the likes of Alec Peterson, which is also a heavyweight in San Diego, giving us the giant bombastic rhythms of your favorite tribute songs. Well, I guess, did I say that properly? Everyone knows what I mean! Right?
That sounded wonderful, actually. Say it again.
I don't even know what I said! I'm taking that new bulletproof brain oil now, Bryce. That company Bulletproof that does the coffee, the collagen, the butter, I guess.
Familiar with the area. I know Nerium. I do Nerium, but it's all good.
You know, speaking of Laird Hamilton, speaking of coffee, Laird Hamilton has his own coffee. He puts turmeric in it. It's supposed to be extremely healthy.
Really?
Yeah. Joe Rogan was another product. Rogan is such a huge influence on me, guys. Joe Rogan, everybody. But hey, Theory Thursday needs all of your attention. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow the channel. This is the new Theory Thursday 2.0 with Alec Eubank and his vision, and some of my vision, certainly hair products involved. Chris P, how you doing over there, man? Does everything sound good?
It's gorgeous.
So I want to throw a little shout out to Dave. Dave came over here to hang out and to help Alex and I do a few technical things. Thank you, Dave. And what's interesting, Dave, is that now I'm staring at two people that are taking care of all the biz, and I'm honestly, Alec, from the bottom of my heart, observing all of this, I'm very happy.
It's rather glorious.
Yeah, thanks, man. So speaking of rather glorious,
Yes.
the Chapman, your original music, you get to uphold a lifestyle that affords you to write songs and to care about what you're going to do a lot. And you've chosen these people.
I am extremely fortunate. I give you a little bit of my history prior to the show starting, but I've been in San Diego for, it'll be 2 years this month, and I've been extremely fortunate. I've met some great people and some amazing bands who have then in turn have introduced me to other bands and other people, and through that and through the last couple of years I've had a chance to meet people like yourself, Michelle, Bryce, and dozens if not hundreds of others.
Who do you want to kiss the most?
Really? That's a serious question?
No, keep going with your normal train.
And I'll answer it if you want me to.
Yes,
Just make
answer.
sure
Answer it, everybody.
It would be Bryce, of course.
Yeah!
Obviously.
I knew it. So back to the serious biz.
Bryce is
It's hard to
sexy
find a
man.
good drummer.
And Bryce is a good drummer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I have pictures of him on my
If you
wall.
know.
That's how good he is.
All right, we'll talk about that later.
Flashlight.
There it is.
There, no, right? It's so unnecessary, but it
Great segue.
worked in there.
It's perfect.
But yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, prior to me coming to San Diego, I'd only recently picked up the guitar about a year or two prior to that. Not that I hadn't played before, but I'd stopped playing for about 15 to 20 years. Career, kids, family.
Wow.
So I picked it up, started playing.
You're pretty well-versed man walking this earth.
A little bit. Yeah.
You got kids. How old are your children?
3 children.
You have 3 children.
Which are almost as old as probably some of you.
Are they?
Honestly?
Wow. I thought we were the same age, but anyhow.
No.
Or
so-
did you say you have a child that looks like me?
Actually, I do. We'll talk about that later as well.
It's like Alex saying the mailman or the milkman are having a little. Or I guess I was a milkman. Anyhow.
So my wife's Italian.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Yep. So there's that. So when you ask me
Cheers.
if my kids look like you, that one has a little bit of resemblance to you.
I love this guy's sense of humor. It's all those damn other songs you play.
Who knows what it is?
You know, I wanted to give you a proper introduction. Let's do a little digression here. Alec Peterson plays for Digital Bath and Perfect Tool. And the singer of that band is Dan Gilberhorn. I think Dan is a really fucking cool human being. I wanted to say hi to you, Dan,
What up,
in case
Dan?
in case you're watching.
Dan's in Las Vegas playing a gig as we speak.
What's he doing out there?
He's doing has another rage band in Vegas.
Vegas City.
Yeah, okay, wow. Trip out, huh?
And we just took Digital Bath to Vegas, 2 weekends ago? That was a lot of fun. A lot of
Was
fun.
it 2 weeks?
Digital Bath.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a joke right now. I mean, only in the fun way where, like, if I'm in the bath, I take baths.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like, so how do we work ones and zeros into
I
this?
don't
I don't know. Maybe I can
totally
like,
got me.
like maybe it's like,
Add it to the
there's no ones and
comments.
zeros and bubble
Yeah.
farts.
And just a minor correction, I do not play in the Tool band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the Digital Bath band.
Okay,
with Dan.
Digital Bath. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
That's
that.
okay. No problem at all.
So what other, how many original songs we working on here? And what's the name of the band?
Oh, so I will answer the song question, and I'll turn it over to one of these two and then answer the band question. We have about 3 songs right now, with about half a dozen others in the works right now.
There's all sorts of bits and pieces
Yeah.
that are just sitting there going, pick me up.
Yeah.
Full set
Lovely.
soon. It won't take long.
And do you have the carte blanche to come up with the topical content? Like, hey, I want to
Yeah.
talk about, this because that riff means I gotta say that. Get all convicted.
There's all sorts of ways to come up with lyrics, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
So what's one of the names of the songs?
She's named all of them so far.
The very first
Yeah.
song that we played during the intro was
Fallacy.
Fallacy.
Fallacy. Now that's not a Fleshlight song if I've ever heard one. Yeah,
And
baby.
we only got about half the song.
Do we have a bartender?
Yeah, that was half.
We should get one.
Jason.
You need an escape door out the back.
I was thinking about
Like a
that
doggy
earlier.
door, and they
Yeah.
could crawl out and get us
A drone
refreshments.
delivery.
A drone delivery.
You know what's funny? I was watching Joe Rogan yesterday, and he was holding a pee during one of his guest explanations. And guess what Joe did, which is a big no-no. And I've done this before.
Peed
He got
himself.
totally he bailed to go to the bathroom, and his guest was Kevin Smith. And we know how cool Kevin Smith is, and he's touring with Jay and Silent Bob right now, et cetera, et cetera. And so Kevin Smith proceeded to light up another doobie and start talking with Jamie. Is it Jamie? Jamie's his cameraman, right? Am I the only guy in here that watches Joe Rogan? Apparently, and you do too. Everyone around me doesn't, but it's okay. But that's where I get most of my influences to uphold this show, because boy, do you need nerve to do this every week, ladies and gentlemen. Alec, back to you, baby.
Wasn't Joe Rogan
Love you,
on?
Mike.
Remember Fear Factor? Wasn't Fear
Yeah,
Factor?
thanks.
a show?
Thank
I used
you,
to love
Michelle.
Fear Factor. That's
Now yeah.
What?
Now
Look
he
at that
endorses.
infamous Clean Channel. That Clean Channel came out.
remember this one?
dig that.
That
I
was-
like that, how you keep it going.
That was mostly instinctual, but sometimes the right hand just kind of like keeps going. Man, that was that was rad. It's so fun playing with these guitars. Thank you for supplying the evening with these C sharp.
Oh, my pleasure. I
tuning.
love it. C, yeah, C actually, drop C. I love it. Michelle actually named that guitar. She's been using that in our digital bath band.
I have the pleasure of playing that
Oh,
one.
this is
with
the
Digital
guitar that
Bath. I love that guitar.
That's
It's
why
so
you
lovely.
said that. I thought, does he have the same one?
Yeah.
I saw a photograph of you, I think, with this.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That
There's
would
been
be the
quite a few.
one.
It's a great guitar. I don't know if we have the capabilities of zoom, but look at this neck. Do you have any ways to show the lovely? This is a 91 Axis.
2001.
A 2001 Axis, and it is a pleasure to play. I love these guitars. These Music Mans are really something. Jason, the co-host, uses one of those Sterlings, the bass.
Oh yeah, very popular. The
Which-
Music Man basses. Yeah, extremely popular.
The one that he has, they don't make anymore. It's like a smaller bass
Yeah.
compared to the whatever. What's the other one called?
These or Stingray?
The Stingray.
Oh yeah, Stingray.
That's like
Correct.
what Flea made famous. But anyhow,
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am totally enjoying it. And so she's playing this in that tuning.
That is correct. Yeah, the Deftones have quite a few songs.
How did There's that one.
Michelle was ready to break out some
There's
lyrics.
always that
Are
one.
the lights and lasers driving you crazy? I put the sensitivity
No,
down a little bit.
not at all.
See, like if you
Sensitive.
watch, right? Look, there isn't a
They were
light
going.
sheen.
They were going a little crazy throughout this time.
So I guess it just depends on like
I kind of dug them.
Yeah, I like it too.
I was
Like when you talk loud like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Your guitar was better.
Did I peek?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Headphone land's like fucking asshole.
I had a question for
Yeah.
you.
Please.
I've been watching some of the Facebook posts you've been putting out there on the little lessons you have, the 1-minute lessons you have. I'm always intrigued by this, and I've seen others do it as well. When you're showing a lesson, and you're showing the pentatonic box, so to speak, how do you put these two fingers down here? I watch you do this.
You know, I do that on purpose so the viewer can have a very good like.
But you're
like
also able to play that way. I've watched you play with your fingers like that.
I think you're hallucinating.
No.
No,
Sure.
no.
Why are you staring at my hand that much, man?
Well, you're playing guitar on
Because he's a
Facebook. That's what I'm
guitarist.
supposed to do.
I know.
People tell me to move the camera up because there's too much crotchal things happening down here. Right?
So seriously, your question was based on you were
That.
under the impression that this is happening.
It is happening.
This really feels like one of those other apparatuses that we keep talking about this evening. And they do this.
Didn't Dio already copyright that?
anyhow,
You can't do that.
I know. To be honest with
Was
you,
it Dio or was it Gene Simmons?
let's just say that my lessons are so superb that they make you think that my fingers are doing more.
There you go.
Yeah.
I agree.
Good tone over there, sir. Great looking guitar. What's going on with this deal?
Thank you. This is a bit of a Frankenstrat, as they're
Goes
been known.
perfect with the evening.
It does
Nice.
actually. Very nice. This was originally.
Can I make a
Yes.
joke about Frankenstein?
If I said no, would you still make the joke?
Yes. yes.
Frankenstein has a bolt-on neck.
Rim
Let's
shot.
see, is it a bolt
Rim
on?
shot. Somebody give him a rim shot.
That's great. Anyways, look at these upstrokes. You were in a shoegazer band, or you wanna be a hipster.
This is directly related. This is directly related to Digital Bath.
We are in North Park.
That's directly. Okay, so that's like an ode to Stephen Carpenter right there.
Well, this is all these little marks here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is strumming and strumming
I dig
and
it.
strumming.
No, I was trying to make a bad joke, but
yeah,
this is
yeah.
clearly
I didn't laugh.
no.
But
Hey, Stephen Carpenter has his own.
I know. He does.
At what's that restaurant across the street from the whiskey? You know, the Rainbow.
The Viper?
Stephen Carpenter has his own booth. He likes to sit in this one booth in the middle of the room so he can see himself with the silver. You know how like the Rainbow has they hang up albums and stuff.
Sure.
So I was there one night and I saw him. I'm like, what's he fucking looking at? I'm sitting there eating my chicken soup because the Rainbow has incredible chicken soup. And what's above my head? The Deftones,
So he's
Yeah.
gazing at his own picture.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought he was looking at me, but I always have that problem. It's never the case. Anyhow, no rim shot on that? No?
Oh, sorry.
No.
One shot's happening over there.
Wasn't deserving.
No.
No.
He's trying real hard, Bryce.
We've had some funny ones, but no.
So, anywho, this was at one point in time about a mid-'80s contemporary Fender Stratocaster. This was generated by Fender around the time that the Kramers were a big guitar. So Fender came up with these one pickup, one volume designs.
Invader pickup?
Yes, I put that in 1990.
Kind of looks like you changed the pole pieces there.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the new version of this older version. But the first one I had was about 1991.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, but it stayed in there.
Big fan. Did you see the orange one out there in the room?
You should see the one Bryce has.
Yeah.
One knob guitar?
Would that be his biggest fan?
What are we talking
That's
about?
such a drummer guitar, a one knob guitar.
We squirreled away from the
Oh,
conversation.
bummer. Michelle and I were gazing at each other, laughing at you two. So we were
As goofy enough. Anywho,
I'm just always trying
so
to
it's been
take the
completely modded.
conversation and
It does have the innards are Mad Hatter. I had the Terminator system.
Are you trying to tell me you put Mad Hatter innards in that guitar?
I did. Let me say it again.
Thank you, Ed Heisler, for
You have to
hooking up
say
my
it in
buddy
the same
Alec
accent.
Peterson. We got a Terminator system. We not one a Terminator system. We got a Terminator system in this guitar.
And this guitar.
Oh my lord! MadHatterGuitarProducts.com, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be like Mike and Alec, get yourself one of them Terminator harnesses for your guitar. Hey, baby! That was the built-in commercial segment.
Be more like Mike.
And right that in a future episode when you come back, right when we're saying all these wonderful things, the lower thirds come in, and we're also going to embed a link. It's going to be so high end. You're going to feel like, whoa, there's like AI coming over and taking over the.
I'll enjoy all of that.
Oh my god.
So anywho,
we could easily get a drone bartender.
that'll be your task for next time.
That whiskey is really good, whatever it's called.
Moonshine.
Moonshine. So I think the
agree.
fact that I don't have any is probably serving us all very well right now. I'm having a great time. You having a great time?
I'm having a fabulous time. Thank you.
A pathalis?
Fabulous time.
Fallacy.
I concur, indeed.
Yes. Why did you call that song Fallacy? Like, is it like?
It's one of the lines in the song. This fallacy, it ends here with me, is one of the lines, and it's just kind of the general theme.
Fallacy.
It's like one of those words.
I know. That's the thing. It always makes me think of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I had to just do that.
Okay, now-
And your mom is the only one that broke it to me, so I
Can
was
you
like,
see the monitor? How Alex is doing his shifting back there, and see so the monitor is affording us, provided what we can see. That's the program monitor. That's what our friends and family are seeing right now.
Wonderful.
I
I can't see
can't.
past Alex.
Yeah, eventually,
I'm
Alec,
supposed to look this way.
we're gonna have a little bit more technology going on here.
I'd love to be invited back when that happens.
Yeah, you bet.
Great.
That's when we're gonna have those automated flashlights.
And drone bartenders.
Yeah, drone farms. That's gonna be a big deal. We might have to change the name of the show at that point. So, I do have some news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clue you in what's going on in the world of San Diego. Wow, I like the sound of that. It was so Ron Burgundy. In the world of San Diego, Purple Plectrum has afforded MikeRuggirello his signature pick. It's going to be called the Rouge, available next week.
It's badass.
Yeah, thanks.
Love the Rouge.
Thanks. I think it's cool. And you know what's another interesting tidbit? I have a very good relationship with Corey. Corey's great. He lives in Washington, D.C. He's the one that makes these virtuous picks. Look at that thing.
You didn't show me that one.
I know, right?
It's
Trying to
beautiful.
save the best for last. Always, Alec.
Mm.
Anyways, check it out.
Thank you.
Give it a shot.
Oh, I'd love to.
We have more, and there's all kinds of fun things. Look at this purple plectrum, everybody. I have so much fun with these picks. This is interesting.
Oh, I
piece
thought it
of
was
gear.
almost heart-shaped, but it's not.
This
Fascinating.
is the Ultem. I
like
can't
the
remember
soft
names.
ones.
The Ultem
The
Scout.
Felty?
The ones that feel
Are you sure that's not a
fuzzy.
shell from the sea? Because that's what it looks like. That is.
So the ones that we're sharing and talking about right now are more on the upper scale side of things. It is, you know, we're living in the golden age of guitar right now, ladies and gentlemen. And what that means is that there are refined product out there. Stuff like my strings, stuff like these really awesome picks. Yeah, they cost a little bit, but hey, you know, a violinist has to spend a little bit on their bow. So kind of upping the awareness about the guitar player, you know, for some of the things, you know what people say? Like, oh, this is $15. Like, what if I lose it? The funny thing, Al, what do you think I would say to that?
Don't lose it.
That's the easiest and probably best thing to say. But I up
But not what you
I
said.
up the ante a little bit with some smart Alecness.
Ooh.
You like that one?
Not smart, Alex.
Aw.
I like to
plural.
say, if you think you're going to lose it, then don't buy it. But that's not really doing much for sales there. I wonder how many purple plectrums are actually missing in the world.
I
I
don't
would
know.
hope none.
I just briefly licked with this on my guitar.
What do you think?
And I'm thinking I like it.
Yeah, good. Another proud believer.
I can't imagine that any purple plectrum would go missing, because anyone who would happen upon it would just want to have it as soon as they see it.
It's like, exactly,
You know
well
what
said.
I mean? It's like, look at this thing.
Beautiful. If you
I
put a
love that.
magnet on the back, then you could have it magnet to your thumb ring and you would never lose it.
Dude.
Wait, you have a
In a
thumb?
guitarist world, yes.
Do I have a thumb ring? So, I was showing you those weird little licks earlier.
Yeah. Lick me up.
So, like, here's your pencil, right? So that's the B. There's your G. So watch this. You're gonna go sharp, then flat, then then the note. So you go. If this is our scale, so you go. This is weird. You ready? Brace yourself. Here we go. There's that note, and then you go to the next note in the scale.
Wait, what?
So here are your notes, right? So if I go here, I have to play this. If I go here, I have to play this. If I go here, I have to play this. And then we're done. And it sounds like this. And it sounds like poo-poo.
I liked it.
But the idea is that they're angular licks.
I think it's time to sign for some lessons.
Oh, well, I mean, it's one thing if you like the way that sounds. It's another question if you're wanting to put that in the music that you're developing. Those are very, very different things. I make these assessments with my students, and I actually give us the idea that before that is okay and healthy to practice and know things that you do not put in your own music. And most of us don't write music. So there's a lot of propensity there, man. You guys ready to play? Let's play some music, man. thought you would like that, Alec.
I did.
That was nice.
What a great song,
Nice
guys.
job, Mike.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I've played a couple melodic songs before, and I was just digging into. That was great. That felt good. That feels like a song I would like to play live, and
Just rock out.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's just one of those rock out songs, you know.
What are you talking about? What are you singing about?
So it's called The Unspoken,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially it's just about the things that people don't say, you know. There's so many things that are going on in your mind, but you don't share everything
Yeah.
ever. You know, there's always something.
In what context particularly?
You know, it's kind of just generic. You know, not in any particular context, because that's kind of the thing about that theme, you know, is
May I ask a question then?
you sure can.
So, in that frame, and this is probably something that we all practice in life, Raymond DiGiorgio posts a lot of fantastic things. And I'd like to call out one of his posts. Before you say something, let it pass through 3 gates. Is it necessary, is it kind, and is it the truth? So those are those are interesting rules, because
Yeah.
when I'm mad, there's a couple of gates that I'm slipped on.
You're
You know what I
Italian.
mean?
Yeah, one
Yeah,
of those
man.
goes away really fast.
When you're mad, that light turns on.
Yeah. So when the inflection gets a little louder, it's like right, blah. So in the terms of this song, what would maybe that kind of like good person act sort of encompass it, or is it just more like
I think so. But I think it also just kind of depends, you know. It depends on who's applying it to what.
And when you were writing this riff, deciding if it was 3 or 6 months, how long is the song? 3 minutes? Are you trying to do the radio kind
It's
of thing?
probably about 4.5-ish.
Okay. And emotionally speaking, with the riffs and the tempo, was the emotionality measuring up?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a
Good.
doubt.
Excellent.
Initially, my riffs, as you've written enough songs in your lifetime, they happen one day. You put it on a recording, and you live with it for a little while. Share it with some friends, which is what I did, and ultimately this came back to me. So to be able to produce something that's as simple as what we were just playing and very basic.
Well, it's a lot of room, and it affords the listener
Correct.
to hear what our drums and vocals are doing, and like at the end of the day, drums and vocals are the most important
I agree.
thing for sheep to grab onto, right?
Aw.
Coming from 2 guitar players, quite a bit.
Well, God, once upon a time, Alec, it was about my song and my band.
Yeah, well,
I gave
true.
that up.
Now it's my song and my band.
And I have a platform for you to talk about.
Totally joking. No, I've been super fortunate, again, going back to meeting many people. I've had the chance to play with a lot of them, but to be able to form a band playing songs that I've started to write, I wouldn't say I wrote the whole song. Once the song gets to these individuals, it takes on a life of its own.
They put their stamp on it, and then
Yeah.
all of a
She plays
sudden,
keys and like guitar and like it's amazing.
in this band.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
not yet.
Not
but
yet. We're working towards.
Just saying, she writes a different
The
way.
idea is to have some solid songs constructed, and then, you know, I can work on my amateur instrumentation skills.
But she's right there, arranging with us, like giving ideas and in the music, you know, like, which
Yeah.
is cool from a vocal standpoint, I believe.
She likes to tell us the songs in a blender and like shake it real good.
Not
and blend
really.
it, and here it goes. This is how I want the
Not
song to
really.
be. No,
Some
she doesn't.
weird stop that I have to actually
It's
count.
usually
Oh,
like
that
the
was
end.
yesterday.
I gotta count.
It's usually the end of the song. I usually don't like the way they end it.
I want to end on the
The truth.
No, actually, the song we just played, that
It's
was one of
easy
the
now.
songs where I was like, how about this other ending? And we chewed on it for a little while. You guys humored me for a little while. That's what it was.
That was the first real attempt last night.
Yeah.
And we got
yeah.
it pretty
We had a whole
quick.
conversation about that after you left.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're like, let's just do it until she realizes
But
it.
that's what it's all about.
Or until we start
it's-
recording.
It's a collaboration. and
Absolutely.
the fact that I have these individuals who want to collaborate and are willing to not only share ideas, but critique others' ideas. You okay, Bryce?
so loud in the.
And is this affecting? Keep the show going all
So,
day.
yeah.
So yeah.
So-
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. We're at the end of our episode.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank you very much for taking the time to come out and play guitar with me. Bring Bryce and Michelle. Michelle, thanks so much for coming in and singing.
Thank you for having
It is our pleasure, really. I did write that she sounds as strong as the Hulk, but as melodic as an angel. Did you read that?
Aw, I
I
didn't
did.
see that.
I
Aw,
saw it.
that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
I said that.
Cool.
And
Aw.
you do. I'm especially happy.
Thank
Everybody, including Chris and Alex over there, doing such hard, fantastic work making
Hell yeah.
it work. Thank you very much, dudes. Ladies and
Sweating
gentlemen,
it out up there.
I'm your host of Theory Thursday, and I love you.
You might be losing your first pick, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You like that?
I
That's
know, exactly.
those are one of the. That's the solar flare, by the way, and we have
Ah,
a variety
look at
of.
that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
I
a
just saw the light
variety
come through those.
of acrylic in there, and I hope I don't get this
Wow.
wrong, but there's also brass and aluminum.
I'd like to see one that has like a prism effect and you can cast
He does
it.
constellations.
You weren't kidding though with the. It feels like butter.
Yeah, and I would like to tell you why. May I explain why? Here's what I figured out with as long as I've been playing these picks by Purple Plectrum. When your index and your thumb is spread apart, getting into these more 6mm, 12mm areas, your orientation of your hand changes. And when you're practicing guitar and you love guitar and you're playing riffs like Metallica and blues licks or strumming, whether you're strumming folk or playing Metallica, which is a vast vocabulary of right hand expression, I am here to let you know that you can do it easier with these.
Can I express my right hand?
I want you to express.
What are you gonna express?
Yes! Please!
So here's which one is this again?
That's the slash. It's called a handcrafted slash solar flare.
It's gorgeous.
Hey
Thank you
Mike,
very much.
why don't you give these guys another shout out, plug them on all their social channels, and let's fade to black.
You got it, baby. I'm hanging out with the wonderful Alec Peterson, Michelle Whitlow, and Bryce Giuliani. They have a brand new band. You're listening to some of it, or all of it.
No name yet, by the way.
We don't know if they're going to ask me to join the band. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We don't know
But,
yet if he's going to ask if he can join the band.
Oh, that's
That's why we're here.
yeah, right. That's why you're here.
Mike, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Can you
Cheers.
pour a little bit in there, please?
Negative.
Oh, it's bad luck.
Aw.
It's bad luck if we cheers each other.
You gotta filch it to them.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cheers.
Mm.
Bryce? Thank you for the
Uh,
wine, Bryce. It was
Bryce.
delicious.
I
Thank
know.
you.
Very good.
Is there
Thank you.
more?
I'm out.
yeah, we're gonna get back to Gypsy Bear.
This is the
Gypsy
last
Bear has
of
been
it.
making some small appearances,
Aw.
and we're gonna see you next week, ladies and gentlemen, with guitar teacher extraordinaire Greg Bolamy.
Ooh.
Is it Bolamy?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay. Greg, I look forward to seeing you. We're going to have another conversation. And ladies and gentlemen, wait till he gets on here. He's going to school you. So grab those guitars and hang out with my friends and I for this last happy Halloween, I guess, extravaganza.
I was
with Teeth.
totally going to say extravagant.
Were you?
Yeah.
And Jason Thomas, our co-host, will be back in action next week,
We
giving
miss
you
you,
the
Jason.
news.